Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, and when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we set it sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend, for it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end, no, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right.
Whoosh. Whoa. Shush. Sometimes I like to listen to music while the stream is starting, so that is why you hear that in the background. But anyways, hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Lex, I know you're watching in the background, thanks for that. Mark, welcome. And I might be joined by a friend in a little bit, but they're kind of busy right now, so thanks for that. But yeah, as I say, I am basically just going to be animating a little skit that I've been kind of discussing with a friend, one notable in question. Shout out to him, who kind of got me. I planned this like a year ago to do this, and I just realised I am streaming on my desktop, which is just fun. There we go. That's perfect. Oh wow, that's professional indeed. But yeah, this is kind of like being a bit of a thing I've been going back and forth with a friend of mine's. We've both been discussing me doing this. I did this, as I said, I was discussing going to be doing this. Yes, I know, Mark. Redeem failed for me, thanks. But I'll have to make sure to black screen that when I end the stream. But what I was going to say was, as I say, I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and just things like motivation and stuff have kind of gotten the better of me. And yeah, basically all I want to do is I want to reanimate the cinematic for an old video game from back in, I think it was late 1980s to 2000, early 90s even. It is a game race for a CD based console called The Town with No Name, and I will probably just showcase a little bit about what that looks like. If I can capture the screen again, that would be fun. well, that's a bit interesting. Right, let's see. Oh no, not this. No. Oh wow, you can see some of the stuff that I kind of watch. Anyways, please excuse the the stuff I see on YouTube. It's actually out of context. There's a context to all that stuff, and I just realised you cannot see me because yes, I know, Mark. Thank you. Oh. This is going to be one of those streams that's just going to be completely spontaneous as to what I do. But anyway, this is 2020 Remaster. So basically, what I've been trying to say is I've been wanting to reanimate this entire game, and hopefully I'm being joined with a friend who's kind of got me kind of kicked at the backside to go into doing this. You may be familiar with him. That is Matt, or the McGinnis Experiment, or Mad Matter, as he's also called. As I say, he has given me a kick up the backside to kind of get on and do this little project. And as I say, I'm going to be reanimating The Town with No Name. Of course, it's a video game from, as I say, way back in like late 80s, early 90s kind of thing. And it's for the CD-TV. I was about to call it the CDI. I keep getting them two consoles confused. They're two different consoles. But this is kind of what the game looks like. Put this on.
Say, old timer, what place is this? Don't you know where you are, sonny?
So this will probably give you an idea as to what I'm doing tonight. That's an interesting sight.
We're going to prove you understand.
I know, a poor spider, right? And as you probably tell, it's kind of a crass game. If it decides to load, YouTube, hello. And this is my favourite scene. And I think Matt, if he's watching this, can agree also, this is probably his favourite scene as well.
I'm not leaving until I find my spider.
The best bit is that spider at the start of the game is actually his pet spider, and he does not know that the man with no name, which is actually what the title character is called, stomped on it when he got off the train. So that's great, and this is a great scene. This is a great scene.
Sir, step right up and take advantage of today's once-in-a-lifetime, never-to-be-repeated mega special offer. A magnificent decision which you won't regret, sir.
One at a time, never to be.
Meanwhile,
Oh my god.
back in town.
There are some scenes in this I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to actually animate this, but we'll get there. And I love the sheriff though. Watch this bit.
Telegram for the man with no name.
Beepy and Beeboo. Pablandats? Is that how you pronounce your name? I do apologise if I've butchered your name. I do truly sorry. But welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing very well tonight. Thank you for coming in. This is basically just an animation stream with Source Filmmaker, and I hope you enjoy it. It might not be the best, most entertaining thing, and this is kind of like a preview as to what I'm doing here. Back to the Future vibe. I mean, it's kind of a mixture of all things on this game. This game, when it came out, was kind of, it was panned by critics, basically, and a lot of people didn't like it. Now, decades later, people look back at the game and just think it's literally a large meme, just a massive skit. Like, I can't remember what the program was called back in the day, but Monty Python, that's it. A lot of people think about this now and they look at this game and just go, oh, this is just a large Monty Python skit. You know what I mean? Give me a drink, bartender. Pablandats knows exactly what we're on about today. The terminal name. What is that dancing? I don't even know what that dancing is.
This spider you're looking for, he's not a flat, mangled mess of bits, is he? No, that doesn't sound like him at all.
I will be using a lot of full-length Let's Plays on this game, and as well as these edits that people have made. I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but I think we discussed them the last time I did a chatting stream, that you see on YouTube quite a lot of the time that people will make movies, edit together like long length like Let's Plays of video games, edit them together into kind of movies. They do that with a lot of the cinematics in the games. So there's games like Sonic 06, that game, that curious game, where the story's been edited into a way where it's kind of like a movie in that kind of way. Vine Boom? What are you on about Vine Boom?
I searched the office
This, and I found this.
This. They're for a pet. So, how come you've got a spider for a pet? Well, my elephant ran away.
You had a pet elephant? Really? Let me do this. That's what I imagine the person on the organ was like. Dur, 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 dur. What the hell even is this? It's the town with a name.
It is good to see that you still live. It gives one hope.
Gave one hope, yeah. What the beep it? So this is kind of like what I'm going to be doing tonight. And I can tell you right now, this is going to be freaking ridiculous. Oh, wow. So I need to start up with making stuff, of course. I'm going to be loading up the map, so... let's see what... town seems... 1. Excuse me. I am so warm, it's not even funny. So I'm going to let the map load up. I'll have to find it first. So I won't be looking for those maps. I will be looking for XY Diddley. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing very well. Nice to see you. I've not seen you in a long time. Oh, hey Mark. Remember folks, I do have I wonder if the list is there. Okay, what I'll do, I will go in and copy this stuff. But I do still have redeems that you can play with if you like. Let me just look through. I'll look for my no, mute myself. No, please don't. Thank you. No, it's not there. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Where did the redeems go? That is fun. Right, I'm just going to copy this. Copy. I'm going to edit. And of course there's a lot more redeems than I've currently got, so I'm going to save. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. I'm just trying to read the chat. Good. How about you, Mark? And how about you? But yeah, I'm doing okay, but kind of groggy tonight, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy. Is it this blow? Western. It's Western. 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 And the thing is, once I start this, I'll probably work on it in the background and surprise people for the next few streams I do on this. Oh god, it's so warm. Kind of not the best look. Basic look as though I'm sweating on live, but I can't help it because it's just that warm. Seriously? Take your time. But listen to the voice acting in this game though. It's so great.
It is good to see that you still live. It gives one hope.
It gives one hope. What do you mean? Whose accent? Whose accent? Pablo? Pablin? Who are you referring to?
Back in town.
Cancer, I'm not even
Timer,
promoted anything.
what's this spider
My accent?
called?
Well, I am Scottish, so.
Well, I call him Squishy.
You call him Squishy? Yes, he does. Bloody hell. Right, let me just self-promote because I completely forgotten to self-promote on my stream. That is just fun. Oh, wow. So much for getting ready to start the stream up. Had all that. I luckily started up 10 minutes early and then I'm getting a drink and completely forgot to promote myself. Well done, Ricky. Well done. Well done. Right, so that. Yes, please. And remember, if you want to join my Discord as well, I do have a link to that down below. Bruh, you only one talking, mate. What do you mean I'm the only one talking? I've got you guys in chat. But I've also got this playing. I've also got this playing as well.
I call him Squishy.
What was your old pet spider called? He called him Squishy.
Well, I call him Squishy.
And you don't know what happened to him? Ow. That was loud.
Hi, I'm new in town. Are you from around here? No.
No. No.
Say, don't I know you from somewhere?
No.
No.
This is gonna be so fun.
Got here. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of weather we've been having recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's plenty of gunfighting in this town. Yeah. Do you get much trouble from Evil Eb's gang?
Oh Jesus.
No. I feel like a drink. Care to join me?
No.
No.
Again, I thought so.
Back in Say, old timer, is that your beard, or have you been eating cotton candy?
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, when you get old enough to start shaving, boy, you'll understand.
Good comeback. Owen, hello. How are you doing? Is this map loaded yet? There we go. So I found a map I'm going to be using for this, but there's one slight problem. There is a scene, of course, as you just saw, where there's supposed to be a church scene. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this. But this is basically the town map I'm going to be using for it. There's actually a town with no name map. Oh, Matt! I didn't even notice you there. Hello! You're just getting overcrowded with Discord links. Matt, if you're wanting to join into the VC, you can. But, yeah, as I was going on about, this is the map I'm going to be using for the animation. And I will actually, since I'm live, I'll show off what the source map reminds me of Unreal Engine. Well, it's using the source engine to basically make it a thing. A lot of TF2 animations animations and cinematics were created using this program. It was created internally by Valve to make that kind of stuff. And it was released to the public. It's still in beta to this day. It's been around, how long? Like 10 years? And it's still in beta. Now, town. Nameless Town, that is the name of the map. Here, Matt, take a look at this. Oh, there we go. The map is loaded.
Hello.
Oh, God. You just scared me. Right.
I have a habit of doing that.
So yeah, guys, this is the friend I was referring to at the start of the stream.
Hello.
All right.
Sound as depressed as my avatar looks, right? Right. Okay. So this is the. Is this the map we're using, or is it the?
What I want to show. It's a town map I want to show you. This is the recreation of the town map.
Right.
And the interiors from the game are actually here. You've got crying it loud. You've got the jail. You've got a stable. I think that's where the man with no name and whoever else the other guy is meet up. I think this is the office.
Which other guy you're referring to?
This scene.
Oh, the one with the blacksmith. Yeah.
I know.
Yep. This is the office, and it looks so freaking cramped. Bloody hell!
A lot of weather we've been having. Yeah. I love how he just in the game, right? The video you're watching, they've sped up the animation of him turning around. In the game, he turns around really slowly.
No.
It's just that's the only animation he has. It's just he slowly turns around and is like, yeah.
Owen,
No.
give me a drink, bartender. That'll be one of the few scenes I'll animate first, I think, when I get around to it.
Oh, that's the best scene. Get me a drink, bartender.
This is the same.
And it just slides it down.
This is the store owner's interior shop. Step right up. One of our amazing special offers.
Oh yeah, the special offer. I love the special offer scene.
One more time, special offers. Never to be repeated. Special offers, and this is the diner.
He's the only English man in the plot, when you think about it.
Da da dee da 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 dee doo.
Of course, in I think it's the CDTV one where you hear comic noises for the sex scene upstairs. But of course, you look in the files. Apparently, they were going to use actual moaning and things like that. Glad they didn't, because that would have been horrifying.
I do actually believe this map should actually have Oh, hey Lex, how are you doing? Welcome back in. But as I was going to say, I do believe this map's supposed to have a skybox that is not black. So I think this map's actually broken.
I mean, to be fair, it's in the original, the skybox. Well, not even the skybox because I didn't have one, but sky's literally just one tone blue.
Which is why I'm going for a TF2-esque map.
Yeah, because it looks better. The only problem is the church.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be improvising that. I discussed this at the start of the stream, but I think I'm going to consider improving that. And there's no, like especially when it comes to filming the interior scenes up the stairs. Like, look at the salon here, right? For one thing, it's dark, so I'm going to have to mess a bit with lighting to get this to work. So I'm going to disable lighting. This is what it looks like on the inside. So the scene, the give me a drink bartender scene will have to be kind of reworked slightly. Because as you'll notice right here, unless I flip the action around, there's no way for the glass to land. And if you go upstairs, look at how the upstairs looks. It's hollow.
I was gonna say, what you could do is, for the bit with the give me the drink bartender, have the action with it going the other way.
And then flip it.
Flip it in editing. Yeah.
Give me a drink bartender. Yes.
I'd offer if I knew, but you know.
I mean, you can if you like.
I mean, I can help.
Yay. Right. Re-enable lighting. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Look how dark this is. So I'm going to have to manually mess about with the lighting. So that's going to be fun. Where is the main camera? Shh. It's over here, that's why.
Quick question. Who's going to be everyone in the cast? Like, I know you're using TF2 models, but who's going to be who?
I've kind of had a bit of a planet for that. Let me see. Where is... Hang on.
Obviously, there's very specific people that I would say I would use for that, but I'm interested to see what your thoughts are for who does what.
That'd be an interesting thought. Maybe we should plan that out a bit more. I've got a main idea for what I want from the main character. And I want to make, as a kind of stupid thing, I want to make the medic the priest.
Yeah, that works. It does work though. Right, I was thinking, the one out of all the TF2 characters that looks closest to the man with no name is the scout.
Aye!
He looks closest to. Medic would be the priest because there's a similarity there in appearance and build and all that.
I want this. I want this. No, the sniper. The soldier. I want the soldier to be the barman, the bartender.
Yeah, the soldier would be the bartender. I would be right in saying that Heavy is the blacksmith with the cigarette.
No, that was going to be the spy.
That was going to be the spy. Okay, well, all right then.
Because his character does look like that. It does look like he'd be the kind of one to go. He's done it now. He's killed little Avier's brother. I was actually going to make Heavy eat Evil Abe's little his brother. I was going to make that Heavy instead.
I mean, I'm gonna find it hard to imagine Evie doing the whole "you missed me" voice, but I guess it makes sense. They do look very similar. Excuse me a second.
Cool. Of course. Can't even English anymore. Blacksmiths are usually presented as big, strong men. But there's no blacksmith though. That's the problem.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. There's no actual blacksmith, it's just the blacksmith's place, you know?
I refer to him as the blacksmith, though, because he hangs out there. And plus, out of all of them, like, he looks the one that would be the blacksmith. Sure, he's not in the garb or anything like that, but out of all of them, he has the build for it, and plus he hangs out there, so...
There's a slight problem, though.
Oh?
Oh, for God's sake, you just rang the doorbell. Mark! Oh, Jesus. Right.
That's not my name, but okay.
Did you ring the doorbell too?
No, you said Jesus, and I said that's not my name, but
Oh, hell, glory, Matthew.
Please don't call me Matthew. I don't like that name. I'm looking in the cutting room floor thing because there are some there's some ideas that got cut from the original which might be worth including. For example, when you get to Evil Eb himself in the final game, you don't fight him. So, you know, he just has his hat knocked off and then he says, "Go on, Billy Bob, finish me off."
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. But there are a bunch of GIFs in the original which has animations of him popping up from behind a couple of buildings and shooting at you, which don't go use. So he shows up, I think he shows up in the stable from around the side of the saloon. Behind, I think, the jailhouse, and then beside the table. Those are the 4 bits. And also, there's my
Screw
favorite
you,
animation.
Lex.
There's my favorite animation is crowdmistakeanim.gif, which, I mean, yeah, you just have to take one look at it to go, ah, yeah, that makes sense. Because for some reason they've got a whole load of members of the original cast just standing around and the priest is just muttering something. That's it. That's all it is.
For context for people watching, I'm just going to open the link in Web Browser. This is what Matt has shared to me in DMs.
So as you can see, you got the bartender, the old man, the priest, the shopkeeper, and the weird Abraham Lincoln guy they have. I don't know why he's in that. He's the only one where, with everybody else, there's at least some kind of reason for them to be there. With him, there isn't. I mean, he's just the only non sequitur in the plot, I guess.
The thing about the soldier, though, I can imagine this guy doing the bartender's wink when they're doing the whole, you know what scenes. Yeah,
all that.
I might, as a gag, actually. I actually just keep this crew as is, but to make it a little bit more interesting, have them switching roles every now and then. So I don't have to add more characters to the things. Because I was thinking, because there's only so many characters here, and there's a lot more characters in the game itself. There's so many characters in the game itself compared to TF2. I was going to use Half-Life characters, but I think just...
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I was thinking...
You know what you should do as an in-joke for one of the characters who you're going to have as a Half-Life character? You should have in the back, like I don't know, panned hard left in the audio, just the scientist going, "My God, what are you doing?" Just from Half-Life 1, because it's the best line in the game.
I've just realised something. I've actually got more of a luxury than I thought I did of multiple different characters.
Oh?
Because keep in mind, you've got the different variations of the characters. You've got the spy, for instance, as you can see on screen. You've got the spy for the blue team and the spy for the red team. And what I was thinking, instead of using Half-Life characters, what you're now thinking I should, which is a bit
I think
weird.
that'll be interesting. Because it's just occurred to me, when I look at the G-Man, he looks very similar to their weird, the weird Abraham Lincoln that shows up, particularly the original Half-Life G-Man. You know, the one that's in Half-Life 1 from '96. He looks an awful lot like... He reminds me an awful lot of the...
G-Man.
I don't want to say the name that people give him because it's considered a slur, but he,
oh God!
It's the Abraham Lincoln guy.
Oh God!
Look, yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Oh God! Oh wow!
Anytime he shows up with the Death March playing, I hear in my head, "Rise and shine, Dr. Freeman."
You know what that reminds me of, actually? We all know Spy is the best. We all know Spy is the best. But you know what that reminds me of? There's this animation series I've been watching recently. I don't know if you're familiar with a channel called The Hottest Dog.
No, doesn't sound familiar.
The Hottest Dog. You'll love this.
Alright.
He's got your kind of humour.
And really bizarre humor.
Yes.
Like, even by my own admission, it's bizarre humor. Right, I'll check that out.
And he's literally a hot dog, and he's got this like movie series is that he's animated. The second part is literally taken a year to animate, but he had 2 sets of movies that he did called The Special Strike.
Oh, nice.
And there's a character in here that reminds me of this guy, but he's a derpy zombie.
Okay.
But I was telling you, hey, Smell Dog, it's been a long time since I've seen you too. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing very well tonight.
I want to point out something, okay? You know the priest?
Uh-huh.
Well, let me see if I can find a good image of him, but... hold on. You know the...
His nostrils. His nostrils get me all the time.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the fact that he has a horse's nostrils, but... yeah, okay. This scientist from Half-Life... Look at him, then look at the priest. Then tell me that, you know, they don't look alike. Because I think they look pretty similar.
Oh god, that is big. Yes.
It's a big file, yeah. He looks like the priest.
Terminal name Ret Spure. What? Crappy Games Wiki. Tropedia. Delta 4.
Someone should make a proper Town with No Name wiki with all the characters in it.
I know who it's going to be.
There's the man with no name.
I know who it's going to be. I know who it's going to be.
Who? What's going to be?
The creator of the official Town with No Name wiki.
Oh damn! Setting me up for it, are you? All right. Okay, I see how it is. Anyway, so no, you got the man with no name. you need an ad blocker. You've got the man with no name, the priest, the old man at the train station, the bartender, the woman upstairs who you don't see, the unnamed attacker from the upstairs, because you gotta remember he's there too.
Yes, that could actually, right. Write me a list of the characters. You've got the man with no name.
You got the man with no name. In fact, I'll just zoom in so I can see. So you got the man with no name. You've got the bartender,
Bartender.
and the man with no name. You've got the priest.
No. The man with no name.
Funny enough, that is a word in Irish. Anyway, you've got the priest.
That should be spelled right.
No. Okay, you got the man with no name, you got the bartender, you got the priest. You've got the man with a cigarette. You might keep referring to as Siggy. Siggy guy, nice.
See that Lex is actually asking you in the live chat. Are you big on TF2? He doesn't play
Am
it.
I big on TF2? No, I've never played it, but I haven't. I know all the characters and I've seen all the memes, but I've never actually played it. Okay, you got the man with no name, the bartender, the priest, the cigarette man. You got Evil Ebb himself.
Does he actually show?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you got his brother.
The thing I want to animate, I really want to animate the scene where he dies, and I want to animate the one with the eagle.
Do the one with the eagle, because it's funnier. You have Zippy Zeke. In fact, hang on, I'm gonna need to look it up. And time with no name. Let's see. So you have time, blah blah blah. What's the other guy? There's Crafty Clint. It's Z-E-K-E, by the way. We've got Crafty Clint. Let me see. What's the name of the rest of them?
Yeah, we definitely make a Wikipedia about this game.
I do. I really do.
I'll help you if you like. Make me an admin.
Okay, so you got, as well as that, you have the Abraham Lincoln character. Don't forget that. You have Wildcard Willie McVie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Nasty Ned. And I think that's it. I might be wrong there.
We'll know what happens when we go through it. Have I spelled his name?
Massive Jake. There's Massive Jake. Bad Bart.
Adbart?
No, Bad Bart.
Oh, Bad
That's
Bart. I wonder if that's a reference to The Simpsons.
It might be. You've got the what's it? The
Lex.
shopkeeper. You got the shopkeeper.
Oh, I forgot him. Shopkeeper.
I think that's it. Yeah, as far as I can remember, that's all there is. And of course, you have got the old man, right? Oh, and don't forget the wee lad he shoots. Just whenever he, the wee lad he shoots in the, the My Name's Not Shane kid.
I was planning on actually making that Balloon Boy from FNAF, the kid, because I'm not a big fan of Balloon Boy. I'm not a fan of Balloon Boy.
I like that. You did do that.
I'm now wondering actually, should I use a mixture of the various TF2 characters, including their alt forms, like what you see on screen right now? You've got the Red Spy and Blue Spy. They could be two different characters, or should I go for keeping the baseline characters, baseline set of characters, and use additional characters from other games? What do you think?
Honestly, I think you should just use the base, purely because you're gonna need to. Well, obviously, in the case of some of them, what you're gonna need to do, you need to reuse them, but people might get confused. So,
That's fair.
No, as well, you got cases like where you can use the medic or the scientist from Half-Life because both of them fit the priest.
I'm using the medic because he just looks so funny to me.
Alright, use him. For ones like the boy that gets shot, obviously
Balloon Boy
would be... Like, Balloon Boy would be the best.
Now it's a case of
would
where to put the
be quite
train track.
You know what you should do?
Mm-hmm.
And this sounds stupid, but I've seen the number of SFMs where instead of having like an actual accurate train, instead they just use Thomas the Tank Engine. You should use him as the train.
Nah, I've got plenty of train models. I just need the track. Oh, I forgot this. Ah!
There we go. There's your station. There's your platform.
Look at the size of the station.
God, that's small.
I can scale it up. Don't worry, but it's just funny like that.
It is indeed. It's teeny tiny.
I've just realised I have got stuff on my SFM account that I probably should not be showing on screen right now. So I'm really trying to be careful on what shows up.
Demonetized.
As if I've not even got the ability to be monetized to get demonetized.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not monetized.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
No, that could definitely be demonetized.
I mean, by default I'm demonetized, I suppose.
True.
I'm never getting monetized because I never got the ability to get demonetized. Lol, enjoy. Apparently all this talk has made Lex want to play TF2. Go at him, Lex. I am not showing the junk I have on my source file maker.
I mean, Ricky, it's not like you're gonna be monetized. Just show it. Give us a good laugh.
Do you want to see this stuff though? You're going to leave the chat and leave me hanging if you see the kind of stuff I've got.
I've seen really bizarre things.
I'm not showing that.
You have,
I am not showing them live.
Well,
I'm not showing them live, but I'll show you. I'll show you when I leave. When I finish the stream, I'll show you that. But I'm not showing you live.
You've got two screens, right?
Aye.
Is it possible you could one on one and one? No, actually, no, that wouldn't work.
What I could do actually is I could actually just remove the display capture.
Right.
And just have people just be able to see this. Because you are going to flip when you see what I've got.
Oh, I want to see this now.
Right, I'm glad. No,
oh no, don't worry, Darth Destruction. I do know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, shows.
Right, where is it? Where the heck is it? Whatever you do.
Oh my god.
And I'm really scared to make this any bigger than I can make it.
Oh no. Trust me, you don't want to see, guys. You don't want to see what he's showing me right now. Good lordy.
I'll put on my break screen for a few seconds.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding
see that. Oh lord. Whew.
Oh my god.
You know your animation played twice there, the IRC loading thing.
Yeah, because I had it on the break screen, so no one could hear what any of us were saying, and I thought, but I realised I could have probably put it onto my face cam and just let everyone hear what your reaction is to it. But
oh god, no, you could do that. You could do that. you
god.
Should be glad you didn't see that.
Yes, you should. You should.
You didn't see that, lads.
Oh my god. You've got bad news, mate. Oh god, Lex.
To be fair though, right? It's not as cursed as the Photoshop I did earlier when I was on the phone to Frazoid. So,
And the best part is I've actually made renders with that model. And similar ones.
Oh no! Please don't. Anyway, no, I did a cursed Photoshop earlier when I was with Frazoid.
You've got bad news. I've got bad news. What have you got? What bad news have you got, Lex? You didn't see it, did you? Holy no! Oh, please don't. Please tell me you didn't see it. Oh god. Oh god, Jesus. Right. Anyways, getting side. What's that?
I'll see you end of your career. Anyway, so no.
We may or may have not. That is so vague, Lex. Thanks for that. Anyway, what are you saying, Matt?
Well, okay. So I was on the phone with Frazoid earlier, and we ended up having a running joke about Croc Legend of the Gobbos. Don't know if you know about. Actually, no, I did mention it to you.
Yeah.
But he said if they're ever to remake Croc, they need to give him Crocs, as in the shoe. So I did the most cursed Photoshop of all time. I gave him Crocs, and I'm looking at it right now, and I really don't know whether I should be proud of what I've done or apologize to humanity.
No. No
Are
comment.
you dying there?
Yes, I'm dying a horrible death. Because I feel ashamed right now.
So, send both of them, both cursed screenshots. So, this is, obviously you can see this, the chat can't, but that's Croc as he is. And this is him with Crocs on.
The Crocs man.
Croc with Crocs. It's such a stupid joke, but we've been making this joke for like 3 weeks.
I mean, hey, it works. You can't deny that. It does work.
True it does. So you looking for a train now, or?
Yep, looking for a train. Because I want to make sure that I can copy it and use it later, because I'm going to also be, hopefully during this stream, I'm going to try and animate the ending scene.
Just make sure that you don't show that model again. Don't do that, that would be a mistake.
Oh my god, that would be the greatest fail.
That would be your career done. Why did you have that in the first place is... Kind of
concerning, yes, I know, don't remind me.
No, I can't help but question why, but at the same time, it's funny, so, I mean...
You don't want to know what I've made with that.
Ricky? Have you been making porn? There's only one model of him that's actually worth using in my opinion, purely because I like low poly stuff, which is
I think you've revealed a bit too much and I was wanting you to.
Yeah, well, no, I'll send you the original thing, because it doesn't look too bad, like, considering how many models.
Oh god.
of
Here we go.
stopping him.
Oh my
I'm
god.
talking about him normally. I'm not talking about that.
No,
talking about
Lex,
that, right?
Lex is overhearing our conversation right now, and he's going, "Oh my goodness."
That's kind of the point, Ricky.
I'm ashamed.
The thing is,
Don't shush, Lex. I'm already ashamed as it is.
I should also point out that I think it's just my internet, but because your screen sharing is like a box on the side for where your avatar should be, but it hasn't loaded your avatar. It just has the purple boxes. So all I'm saying is effectively what you're showing me, and then just this thing that's still loading that keeps flashing green every couple of seconds.
It keeps flashing green.
Like, let me show you. I'll screenshot it. Say something for a second there. Or don't. I can.
The holiness has left my body. God damn it, Lex.
No, that's all I can see of your
Shit.
part. I can see, obviously, all the stuff you're going through on the screen, all the different models for like the train and all that. But as for you, all I'm seeing is that. So, hold on. Let me
there we
turn
go.
off the
I
screen.
didn't realise I was doing that, huh? There we go, I've turned it off. You don't need to see what I'm doing. You don't need to see what my face is like. You can see it on my face on
Was
the
it trying
screen.
to read your avatar or your camera there?
I think it was
I
trying
can
to load my
see-
camera, but I think because I'm streaming,
Ah.
Windows will only allow me to have one thing running my camera at once, so...
Right, fair enough, that makes sense.
Mum!
Your mother won't save you now! Anyway, so...
Oh my god. I should have deleted
I
that.
was interested in actually checking out what the original train was to see if that would help, but I couldn't find any matches, so again, I'm assuming it's the fact that they have a train that looks like that. I think that in itself is a reference to, as I say, and this is a small spoiler warning for anybody who hasn't seen it, but Back to the Future 3, pardon me.
Yeah, I think it was either Lex or someone who was in the chat earlier on did mention that they did kind of remind themselves that it was kind of on that edge of being Back to the Future. I think it was Mark who actually mentioned it.
Yeah, because, no, obviously try not to spoil too much, but the end of that, Doc takes a train, because they end up in the West. I won't say how, for anybody who hasn't watched it, I won't spoil too much of the story, but as a replacement, as like a DeLorean 2, he converts a 1800s train that looks like this. I think it'll send, there it is. And he converts it into like a DeLorean 2. And it gets up and does, it lifts off the tracks and zooms off into the sky, much like the DeLorean does at the end of Back to the Future 1. So I think the ending of Town with No Name is a reference to that, but it's a very, very obscure reference because most people I know have only seen Back to the Futures 1 and 2.
Right, Open Wagons is the name of it. Open...
Yeah, it's loaded in your DM, so
Open
I think
Wagons.
it's a reference to that. And to be fair, for CGI from 1990, it's actually a very good model. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's aged pretty well.
I don't want damage, thanks. Roth.
You've seen Back to the Future 3. When you say Lex, do you mean Darth Destruction, or... Because I get confused.
Lex is Dark Destruction, yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Just for
He
future reference.
used to be Lex Blogs, if you're familiar with him.
Sadly, no.
Oh, come on,
Unfortunately.
you should know him.
Like, I've seen Darth Destruction. I don't know the Lex Blogs thing. I didn't know about that. But apparently, apparently that might have been a full model, like a full-scale model train, but I know the last shot is CG because I can tell it when I see it. But
That sounds sinister. I
No, it's-
know when I
the thing
see
is-
it.
no, considering I've been in film class for like 4 years, you start to notice these sorts of things. Like, you know, you'll notice when a shot is CG, and you'll notice when it's like a normal, like it's a model shot or whatever.
Goods van wagon damaged. Tanker.
Apparently the one that they use in Back to the Future 3 is a 460 model train, and I'm gonna check the one from Town with No Name just to make sure it's a match.
Matt, call me an idiot if you like, but what do you call the front of a train again?
Which part of the train?
The front part.
Which part of the front part? There's multiple parts to a train.
the Indian the Indian bit? The engine bit, the Indian bit. Where the hell did that come from? The engine
Get
bit.
a photo on the screen and point out with your cursor what it is, just so I know which bit's which.
That's supposed to be the front. What do you call this? Because it does not tell me in the freaking.
Okay.
Fails.
So,
Is it the
alright,
Is it the tanker? Is it the open wagon? It's not the open wagon. That's what.
Let me
That's
see. Okay, let me see. So you got. Oh, put it back up. Okay, so you got the. Okay, so you got the tender, which is the bit at the back. It's just like if you put the original image up there. Okay.
because the front part, according to this, is not referred to as an engine.
Right. So it's the bit that you see to the right. That's the tender. Bit on the right, which is slightly detached. That's the tender.
Where is it called in here? Flatbed? No.
No, flatbed's the thing that is one of the things it carries.
Right. Okay.
It's the thing with the. It's weird because I should be able to point this out to you, but I can't. Hold on, let me see.
Right. So that's the coach, right? Open the coach, right? So that is the coach bit. I'll add that in.
Smoke box.
That's a flat. No, that's a flatbed, right? Okay. Goods van. What's this? But the thing is, it's not showing the bloody model.
Front part of train name.
I'll keep this
Yes,
bit here
I'm googling this as we're doing this.
because the tanker. Is it the? No,
Oh,
it's not the
let's see.
tanker.
Okay, great. Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
That's
Okay,
damaged.
apparently the front part of the train's the locomotive.
The locomotion.
Because, like, the front part with the smoke box.
I found it. Sorry.
Well, you activated it. That's good.
Bloody hell! It's called
So-
the Prussian.
Oh, Mark just asked me a question. I didn't read that. It says, so what would you say if they made a new one or a remake, Matt? Oh, a remake of what? Back to the Future or Town with No Name?
I'd be livid because I'm trying to animate it now.
Please specify, because I don't know.
What? What are you laughing at?
Yeah, it's Ricky's channel. Thanks for that, Matt. Mark, even.
Oh, Back to the Future. I'd like a new one, preferably before Christopher Lloyd shuffles off this mortal coil. Because he still does bits and pieces of acting, and he's done Back to the Future reunions before. So, I mean, I know obviously the main problem with it is obviously Michael J. Fox's condition. Like, you know what he's got.
He's got a
You know the
condition.
Like, you know the illness he has. He's got Parkinson's disease.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah, as in the actor has, not the character.
Oh, okay.
Like, if they were to do a new one with the original cast, you'd have to work around that. If you were to do a sorry about this, my throat is killing me. If you
No
do
bother.
a remake of it, I mean, you can't really beat the original, but you'd have to fix things like, you know, the 2015 scene in Back to the Future 2. which didn't age well at all. You'd have to redo that whole section of the film to either be, I don't know, say 3085 or do make it accurate to the real 2015. It's interesting now that all the films are set in the past, because you've got 85, 55, 2018, and 1855. So it's all in the past.
Mm.
It's not the future anymore, it's the past.
Excuse me. Let me see.
We're all coughing tonight.
Yeah, I've got a weird throat condition, so meh.
I mean, I've got acid reflux, so that's a problem. Inherited it from my mum, and I'm not happy about that.
Get well soon. Wagons made. Wagon? Something short. Something.
On the general conversation, how are you doing today?
Ricky, I have something cool to show you sometime. Oh, what is that? Do tell, I am the curious. Goods van? A goods van? A good. No, 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 no. I want this train to be perfect. I want this train to be perfect. Sorry.
I grew up with a lot of old Thomas the Tank Engine, and my brother was a big fan of it until he was 14. Please don't ask for context for that. I know most parts of a train, so
The
the
locomotion.
goods wagon, if I recall correctly, a goods train is we have like a truck type thing.
Ellis Smith. Hello
it's
there. Welcome. I didn't see you there. Sorry. But welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing very well today. I am Ricky, and I am here today joined with my friend Matt, who's in the background as a background voice. And yeah, I am actually in the middle of trying to start off doing an animation stream around about a game that I'm quite into now, that I've been kind of like hook-sided back in to do with a bit of encouragement from Matt. And I'm now trying to build this thing up. I really respect, I'm telling you right now, I really respect animators. When it comes, whether it be source filmmaker animators, whether it be 2D animators, or as I call them, hand-drawn animators, like my friend Taz, for instance. Those kind of animators, I really respect them, because animation is really time-consuming. Doesn't matter what rendition of it you're doing. Even trying to get this thing set up, trying to get the set design in place and all sorts, it's just wild.
I can talk from experience. It's really, really annoying sometimes.
Wait, you do
One of the reasons why I didn't
animations?
want to do it as a career.
Oh. Wait, you do animations?
Oh yeah, I don't show people them because I don't like them.
Oh. Oh, cool. You learn new things every day. I want to get this thing to work, but I think I'll just have to do it. I do not know my trains from my foot. So, there we go.
Excuse me a small second.
You are the excused. I suppose that's how that'll have to do. Hi, yes. All the yeses. Right. Oh, bloody hell.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Alright.
Well,
Alright, so I've got the Prussian, I've got the wagon as a buffer, and I've also got this. So the train is almost fully built.
brilliant.
I just need to add another housing-based cart. What the heck is this shenanigans? Why is it buried halfway on the ground?
You know, I'd considered doing a couple of things with Source Filmmaker, just getting into it, really.
You should. I will make you do it.
You have to use games that you've already bought on Steam to use those sources, or can you use any model?
It depends. You can actually get external models. You can. There's an entire website called sfmlab.com, I think it is. But yes, if you just download it, you just need to have Steam. But you will need a Windows computer. So if you want to, I can actually get you a copy of Windows, and you can actually emulate it on your MacBook.
I do have another computer though, so.
Oh wait, you
which is
do?
when-
Oh
Yeah,
right,
I
okay.
do. It's not ideal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's quite
It's all-
labour intensive. It's quite labour intensive SFM.
It's an older computer anyway. I mean, it's Windows 10 technically, but it's an older copy of Windows 10, like 2016. Windows 10.
That'll do.
So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, one of the things I find interesting about Town with No Name, like at least the original Town with No Name, is the aesthetic, because much and all as the art is weird, it is interesting to see 2D and 3D like that, where it's obvious that it's 3D backgrounds and stuff like that, but it's 2D on top of it. And can you imagine just how horrifying it would be if they'd used 3D models instead of 2D drawings? Like in
Pretty
the
much.
original, I mean. That would have been kind of horrifying.
Well, this is
They'd have had to
awkward.
do it- They'd have had to do it FMV style, I think. And considering we're talking about the Amiga CD32, that wouldn't have looked nice. Like, have you seen Psycho Killer, their other game?
New. And I have just realised I have just jinxed myself trying to build this train and not realising it doesn't have an interior. I suppose I can jinx it because it's got shapes going on, so I could probably jinx it and just say this is the interior of the train.
Well, I mean, considering you only see the interior of the train for like one shot.
And the thing, it does actually work because you've got these little gaps right here that the man with no name can actually climb out of. It would actually help if it was flipped this bit. Oh, I've just linked them together. Sugar. Right.
Here's one of the images from Psycho Killer. And as you can see, it's entirely FMV.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. And for context, open link in. Open link. Yeah, this is what Matt is showing me live.
So, I'm gonna give context to the people watching. So, guys who made this, Delta 4 Interactive, who get abbreviated to D4I in the title sequence. Excuse me. They're known for making two games for the CD-TV32. This one, The Town with No Name, the more comedic one, the slightly more cartoony one, considering the art style, and Psycho Killer, one I haven't played yet, but it's, well, it's a game, that's all I can really say. It's like an FMV style game. And by the looks of it, it is absolutely horrifying. Not in the sense that, oh my god, it's a scary horror game. No, it's horrifying in that it looks shit. One could argue that The Town with No Name looks shit too, but The Town with No Name was deliberately made to look like shit.
You think so?
Psycho Killer was taken seriously.
You think it was
Okay.
designed to be intentionally bad?
Like, there's
Yes.
a theory going around. Like, there's a theory going around which is mostly backed up by a couple of things about The Town with No Name's development, implying that it was effectively made as a joke project. But Psycho Killer was made 100% seriously. Which, you take one look at the screenshots from it and you go, really? Like, really? Who would buy this? Just from the advert and the end of Town with No Name. You just need to look at it and go, no, nobody would want to play this. It looks like
Shit.
crap. It looks like utter crap. It would be interesting to get a copy purely just to ridicule it on a stream, because I probably would do that. But no, the game looks horrendous.
Also, to Lex and Clanny, who just came in. Thanks, welcome in, Clanny. Hope your stream went well. And yes, Lex, it is good to be back streaming. I wasn't wanting to interrupt Matt because I was wanting to listen to what he was wanting to say. I wasn't wanting to interrupt him. I wasn't wanting to interrupt him.
What was I going to say? So,
Look how far away this map actually extends. That is really cool. That is actually really helpful. So I can like record the train getting into the town like that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, just take it to different places in the map and then do that.
That is the plan. What I can actually do.
So this is our town, lads.
Yep, this is our town. Ow, that was loud. For God's sake! Yes!
I've been getting into obscure games, and Town with No Name... Yeah, Town with No Name was the first one that I saw and went, okay, I want to find more really weird games that nobody seems to know about. Because this one, I saw it in the Angry Video Game Nerds video about it, and went, huh, this is interesting, let's start digging deeper, let's see what we can find. Tetris CDI is probably another good example. You know about that, where it's FMV nature documentary backgrounds.
Ah, you show me this, aye.
The monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey, with Tetris on that, and probably the most 90s music I've ever heard. And I'll tell you what, it weirdly fits. The only bad thing about it is the controls. Ugh. But it's not that bad, weirdly enough.
Yeah, no, Mark, I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed with putting the rails and I can't find them.
To be fair though, the original shot with the train going across the expanse, you can't see the rails.
That's the goal I'm going for, because I can't be arsed putting a rail on.
You know what you need for that shot? Just the voice of David Attenborough over the top of it. And here we see the train pulling into the town with no name.
I mean, you're doing a pretty good job as this.
Sure.
Why are
I
you...
love the fact that there's a Tetris wiki.
A Tetris
I
wiki?
find that interesting. Yeah, there's a Tetris wiki. They've documented every version of Tetris under the sun. I find that interesting.
What about... Alf! Poop. What about the...
Alf? That sounds slightly German. Alf Hoop.
No, that's me grumbling and mumbling because I'm getting pissed off. But this freaking program.
Anyway, what was that? What? Oh, also, I should point out as well, Tetris CDI actually has an official vinyl soundtrack release that you can buy. I'm not even kidding. It's really, really bizarre. But at the same time, I'm half tempted to buy it because the music's just that good.
Mm.
Like, it's one of the better soundtracks. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the NES theme just the same as everybody else does. Because I mean, who doesn't get a kick out of do 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 do? But the CDI soundtrack's preferable, in my opinion, just because of how nice it is. It's like, it reminds me of the Sonic CD thing, because it has two soundtracks, which you can choose which one you want to use, both of which fit the game. But it really comes down to preference. Again, so does 3D Blast, but in case of 3D Blast, I actually do have a preference, unlike CD, where I think both fit.
Transform. Let's see. I could dock it. Try and see if I can dock it to this and see what happens. Right, we'll go back to work camera and see what happens. Oh, really? Really?
You doing this with keyframes or?
I'm doing it with keyframes, but I'm trying to get this train to actually cooperate with me. Thank you.
The train has a mind of its own.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Thanks for agreeing with me. Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does, and it's driving me nuts.
I don't know what that was, but okay. Also, I find it funny that nobody's commented on the fact that it's funny because there are people I know who are older than me, but because I have a deeper voice than most people, I sound like I'm older than them. I'm only 19 today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, let me play this for
I
Matt.
won't say what your age is because I know what it is, but I'm not going to.
Everyone probably knows. I am quite old. Not as old as some people assume.
You're not that much older than me.
I know.
So what does that say for me then?
But I've literally had people ask me if I am bang on rounded up to a certain decade, and I'm just like, no, I am not that age.
You're not that old.
Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
Honestly, I'd say you look younger than your age.
You think so?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say what it is because obviously that's your business, but
I'm going to play this for Matt. He won't be able to hear it, I don't think, but you can hear it if you play it through on stream.
It's your birthday.
I actually won't be able to hear it. But I'm not actually going to play the audio because if I do, it'll come down my own microphone. That's a mute myself for a minute. In fact, I'm going to do.
Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say.
Okay, I heard it.
Happy birthday.
Very nice.
To you.
Thank you.
There we go. That was for Matt.
Thanks. I'm only 19, but I sound older. Apparently.
Yeah, because you've got a very deep voice, that's why.
I mean, I don't see how I sound older than I am, but okay. Because I know plenty of people who are just as deep voiced as I am, so.
Lucky you, I wish I was deeper. Actually, that's somewhat true. I kind of do wish I had a deeper voice, but other times I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
I mean, I think you suit the voice that you have.
Oh, well, thank you. Actually, no. I'm going to try and see if I can look into this. I sometimes forget how to use.
Here we see the train, standing still, about to hit people from a certain distance. Get
No.
out of the way, you pieces of shit! What?
Oh, wow. Well, I had my voice ever since I was 12, so you can imagine how folks responded to the final product. Right, so this is the scene I'm working on.
Birthday was, and I'm gonna reply to that. It's been fine mostly. Nothing really happened.
Apparently, your voice is more sensual.
Sensual as in what? Oh wait, he means like that. Oh no! Well, shit, I didn't really see it that way. God damn.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of see the track here, but as I say, I'm just going to sod it. I'm just going to animate it like this. I can't bother to add it. I think there's things for the wheels, and I'm not even sure if
It doesn't look too bad. Like, from here, you wouldn't be able to tell that there wasn't any track. Okay, you might be able to, but it doesn't look too bad, so people would probably be able to forgive that.
I mean, to be fair on your voice right there, I actually do think it's kind of ASMR-ish now that I think about it. And I honestly think nothing wrong with ASMR, just before you say anything. I don't think anything wrong with ASMR.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with ASMR either, it's just not my thing.
I'm just trying to get to a good centre. Ah! Oh, I didn't expect that. What the heck? What? Can you see this?
The world! It moves!
Oh, that was fun. Dun 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 dun.
No, the aliens! What?
No, the aliens.
David Attenborough be taken home to his home planet.
Right, let me see this. Let me undo this so I can actually center this to the camera a little bit better.
Good.
I don't float that way, but I feel he could pull it off. It's alive. Yeah, the train is alive. I heard a ping sound. Was that your phone or something?
That was my WhatsApp.
You have a WhatsApp?
Yes, I do. Please don't ask for any contact on that. In fact, let me see. Can I turn that off or?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
no, I'm gonna turn that off. There we go.
Oh my god.
Don't
Right.
worry, lads. You'll be fine.
Right, we've finally got somewhere, I think. If I... Oh.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got the first scene almost there to animate. I just need to start getting it. So that is the first base frame. Or it should
It
be.
only took us an hour to get here.
I did take us a smart to get here, right? So I'm going to start from that point.
Actually, no, an hour and a half.
What are you going to have? So that's a keyframe. And about here, I think.
By the way, I was going to ask, what music track are you going to use for the train coming in? Because there's two.
I don't actually know yet. It's just, I think it's going to be one of those things, because what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to be animating every scene individually and just mashing them together and editing. So I will
If you
probably
want
think
me
about that at
to
the time.
add music, I'll do it.
Yeah, you can do that if you
I'll-
like.
Like I'll run the music through a couple of filters just to make it slightly less compressed, but
Sounds
'cause
great.
It won't be,
Yeah, it sounds
so
great.
it won't be because in the original game it sounds fine, but there's times where it sounds like really crunchy with the compression.
What the heck is going on here?
So you're
Why?
moving the train, and
It is
what?
it is buried under the ground.
The train is sinking into the sand. Faster than your reputation can be. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
That would be an interesting sight to see. Look at this. I may have to animate certain points just so it doesn't go through the ground like that. Right. Let me go back to the... Right, watch this. Now, it's going to look a lot better because I'm going to have the wheels moving on the final animation. But look at this.
It sinks into the ground.
I mean, you never know. It could actually just look as though the camera...
Though, I like the thing you have there of the. I like the thing you have with the cactus going past. That's a nice touch.
You think so? Actually, I do actually think if I angle the camera slightly better, it would actually probably look as though the camera is actually just buried under the ground, and it wouldn't look as weird. I think if I do actually put the track in and have it where it's going right through the ground, it'll probably just look as though there's a ditch just behind where the camera is. So it might not actually look that bad after all. Look at this. If I angle the camera, I feel like as if I angle the camera slightly, you won't even notice that it's going right through the ground.
I mean, it looks intentional. So I'd say keep that in. Yeah, that looks good to me. You do have the wheels moving, right? Because I can't see it from here.
Oh no, I'm going to animate them separately.
Ah, right.
Because I've literally, all I've just done is just animate this. Make a tunnel?
Make a tunnel.
I like how it slows to a halt.
That's pretty nice. I like the way that it slows to a halt. Though you're going to be cutting at that point to it coming into the station
Yeah,
from the inside of the train.
And as I said, we'll be animating the wheels moving as it's moving across the landscape. So yeah, it won't look too odd like that. Like for instance, I'm going to start off with this bit right here, the back bit. I'm going to get it moving. It does it good though. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that.
It does. That's the thing.
Right. So where's the starting point for the
You're going
camera?
to keep it HD. You're not going to make it look analog like it came from '93, are you?
No, I'm gonna keep it the way it was animated. Unless you want me to put it through a filter that makes it look old.
Because I was going to suggest what you could do is you could run it through like an old film filter to make it look like an actual Western movie from the 50s. Again, editing, of course.
Could do. Where did the
If you want, but you know.
okay? What is happening here? Where is the animation points?
The train! It does not move anymore! Oh no!
No, it does move. It does move. I just cannot find the points. What the hell?
What do you click?
Right, camera. Tell you what to do.
What did you do? Could always undo it a couple of times.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
You can do undo, see if it brings anything back.
Nope, it's not doing it for me. Modify head time. Set keys. Add keys to course.
Go back one more just to make sure.
If I move it back. Right,
Maybe when it is it playing at the moment or?
No, it stopped. There we go. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this animation set again, but I'm going to try it animating it from the Ken, I've just realised I forgot to click on the Parisian. Fuck.
Don't really know what to say to that.
Got to drop off a little. I shall see you later. See you later, Planet. Put coal on the front of the locomotive to make it moving.
Make it move. Nice.
I'll be adding Steam to it, hopefully. Maybe in a computer animation or something like that. Have a wonderful night. See you, Planet. Well, this is... There we go. I found the thing now that I've cleared all that guff away. Right. Start from here. Start. So that's the first keyframe. I'm going to set all the way over to here. So that's going to be 40 seconds. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do it. Do it. Do it to it. Why does that sound like Sonic the Hedgehog? Why are you doing this? No! Fuck. There we go. Shush. Shush. Don't laugh at my pain. Don't laugh at my pain.
I'm not laughing at your pain, I'm laughing at the software.
Matt's laughing at my pain, everyone. Matt's laughing at my pain. I'm sad.
The quote from Flushed Away comes to mind where the frog says, "I laugh at everyone's pain but my own because I'm French."
Okay, why is it being so slow now? Oh, there we go. Right, you said before you liked how it's going through the cactus. I mean, this time it's actually got...
cactus passes in front of it.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that forward a little bit because it's actually going right through the cactus as well. So I'm just going to bring that forward so it actually just goes right through it. Like, if I switch... There we go!
Yeah, that's a nice shot. That is like genuinely a shot they would get in a film like this. That was my foot, by the way. If you're wondering what that crack in it was.
That was your foot, or that was your food?
That was my foot. Food doesn't crack. As I'm not eating at the moment, so...
I mean, you never know. Right, stretch that back. I'm going to bring that forward. And just to make sure it's highlighted, I'm going to bring that forward just a second. Right. You might not notice it, but what's actually happening right here is, just to make things easier, the train is actually progressively moving forward a little bit. You don't notice it because the camera's following the train, but it's actually going in more of a diagonal path, just to make things easier on me. So if you notice, watch. This is animating in real time. It's technically in diagonal.
I mean, it looks like it's going normal, so... It's not too bad. Looks good to me.
Alright, so let's replay this. Oh. One cactus. Where's the other cactus? 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 Oh! There we go.
There he is.
Mr. Cactus Man.
Cactus Man. Pepsi Man is a good game. I don't care what anybody says.
I should play that sometime.
Terribly, but it's a funny game, so I can't really fault it.
What about Superman?
Talking about Superman 64 or Fly Through the Rings? Probably still the stupidest gaming decision they probably could have made. Like, not gonna lie. It was so bad.
Right, so that's that frame. I'm going to drag I'm going to drag it here. Just I wonder if I could straighten spleen. Curve fit linear. Let's see. Would you stop, please? Linear.
And thus the stream stopped.
What do you mean as the stream stop? What?
I'm joking. You said, would you stop please? And thus the stream ended. The stream heard you instead. Anyway, Jesus, how many notifications have we got here? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's try this.
5,
Let's try this again.
6, 7.
And then hopefully by tonight I might have the wheels animating, so it will actually be spinning as the chain goes.
Swim through all the rings.
You swing through all the rings.
A quote from Finding Nemo on like the PS2. It's probably one of the weirdest games Traveller's Tales ever made. It's one of those ones where you play it and you go, who made this again? Because Traveller's Tales have a good enough reputation, but like in the PS2 era, they made some very weird stuff. Finding Nemo PS2 is a joke, to be honest.
Oh, hang on. Let me try that. Try that. How does this do? This is almost constant linear speed. It's not just like a curve. Because before, I don't know if you noticed this, but in the line right here was curved, so it seemed as though the stream was going fast and then slow. I feel like the chain should be moving. Oh, that actually looks better. Oh, kind of, I suppose.
Still going diagonally though.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? I know my voice is squeaky. Don't know. Don't.
No, I was making more fun of what's it, fucking Croc Legend of the Gobos there. Because you know how he just shouts Kersplat.
Kersplat.
And it isn't even like a normal Kersplat, it's Kersplat. Like, they put a wobble on it, and it sounds really weird.
That looks better. It's a little bit faster. Right, I'm going to make the train go an additional distance, just so that there's more pacing going on. Same amount of time, just longer distance, and I feel like that'll make the train look as though it's going faster. Just. Now it's just a case of actually animating the bloody wheels, that'll help.
Are all the wheels separate, or would it be...
The wheels are separate, yeah. I could probably animate them all at once, but that'll be cheating, because what happens is if I select multiple elements, like say for instance I go for the front of the train right here, watch what happens if I select multiple elements, right, and then twist them. Watch. Oh! It's proving me wrong! Oh. Huh. Thanks, Source Filmmaker. Thanks, Source Filmmaker. That is really helpful. Oh well, that kind of proves my point though. Look what's going on there. That bit's not supposed to.
You selected multiple ones. You selected multiple ones. You didn't have this problem.
I didn't select that one though.
Like with the front of the train, you might need to be a bit more specific with it, but with the ones like the truck and or rather the wagon, as it's being called here, the wagon and the carriages, you don't need to worry too much about that because they don't have like intricate gears and all that.
Aye.
So you can probably do all those at the same time. It's just the front of the train, which is now submerged. You'd need to worry about that.
Where am I? I'll tell you what to do.
Where are you?
Right, can't tell you what to do right here. I am going to No, stay! For crying out loud. Right, so that is. I should have animated the wheels first, shouldn't I?
No, because that probably would have taken longer. Now that you've actually got a good motion.
Alright, so switch back to this and see if the wheels move. The wheels move! Just. You don't really notice it too much, but once I've got the other wheels going on, right, so I'll go for the second coach. Right, so just to make sure everything is consistent, I am going to move that to there. So that's going to be that baseline frame, and then for these two, I am going to add... Boom. Right, so I'm going to add a couple of frames. Right, tell you what to do. There we go. This is what I like to do when I'm thinking about stuff. I always like to talk to myself. It's a fun time.
I do that too a lot. It's handy. Makes you look a bit strange sometimes if somebody walks in, but...
If they know what you're talking about, it's not that bad.
It is in my house, no.
Kind of slow, but it's kind of get the essence of what it's doing.
Yeah, like you get the general gist of what it does.
That is a bit derpy. Look at this. Watch this. You wouldn't notice it because the camera's moving. The main camera's moving a lot. This is the work camera. But look what's going on here. The train pops out a little bit and then starts moving. A little bit strange. Oh, look at that!
Because the camera's going. Like the camera's going, so you won't notice it, but...
That is true.
I think it just locks up every once in a while, so... Got these wifi elements on it. Nerd.
So there you go.
It's beautiful. You can copy and paste keyframes, right?
Yes, you can.
So you can just copy and paste that over and over just to keep the wheel motion going.
Yeah, but sometimes it's quite tricky because it will probably do a thing where it's going to flip or do some kind of weird thing. So I do tend to avoid copying keyframes unless I know, for instance, that it's going to actually properly loop and not just go crazy.
Like when it goes under the sand, you don't need to worry about too much about that.
Yeah.
Like when it comes out of it, yeah, you do, but after it goes in there, you don't see it. So
Yeah, so
I'm
about
not free-
here, it freezes, and then I'll start the animation again, adding this keyframe right here, and then as it starts to move, I will rotate it. So if you take a look at this, and it's locking up, huh? Right, so let's take a look at this, right? That looks better, doesn't it?
It does. I kind of sees it goes under another, but you know.
And I'll keep it spinning after it goes in here a little bit, just as I say, to just keep things at a fluent pace. This is going to take a long while to bloody animate. I'll tell you this right now. That's a forewarning for you, Matt. This is going to take weeks and months of just animating streams to get this done.
That's fine, I'll be with you all the time you do it. Again, if you're gonna sync the editing up to the original. In fact, let me just
Really?
check.
Really? Are you really going to do that to me, Source Filmmaker? Thanks for that.
No. Here's the thing, right? If you sync the edits of
No,
specific
no.
shots,
I'm
like-
whinging at this program because it's just added keyframes. I didn't want them in there. Thanks for that,
Oh, right.
SBM. I wasn't getting that mad at you or anything.
if you would edit, like if you edit the original, if you edit to the original cutscenes, let me just check how long the shot of the train lasts. So I'm gonna see here because I'm watching the original one, so that's it starts there. So it only lasts 6 seconds, and even then it sort of freezes right at the end. So obviously you want it to keep moving. So because it would load the next thing. So it's only going to take about like 6 seconds. So, like, I don't know how long the shot lasts at the minute, but it looks really good right now.
Not as speed as I was expecting it to be, but hey.
Then again, it isn't moving fast in the original either.
That's true. That is the truth. Would you straighten up, please?
You gotta remember in the original, there's like a lot of pausing, so
Yes.
we could always cut the
Implement that.
pausing.
We could we could do that, or we could implement it in and make it a part of the joke. You never know.
Oh yeah, like we could, no, you know what we could label it as, right? Like if I do the bits on the option screen, I change my the cursor of my mouse to a gun, I can do all the bits with clicks, add the noises in, and it just cuts to this. So he can say, like, call the video, Town with No Name remake beta leak or something like that. So that when people see it, and we put all the pauses in, it looks like it's a 1-to-1.
No worries,
just
Matt.
in-
Mark, can't you just copy and paste Reel 1? Not completely. Alright, so that seems to be it. Oi! At this part won't really matter, because you can kind of see how it's waving, but you won't really notice that when it's under the ground, so I'm kind of cheating there. This is sort of like Toy Story, the production of Toy Story. There's a lot of hidden loose ends that you don't even notice. If you see, I don't know if you notice this, Matt, but if you zoom in, you can see this little green line right here. The wheels are still technically moving because of this line behind while it's going
Because
through
you
here.
can't see it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looping this scene right here.
It's really interesting seeing, because there are bits of it that still exist. The work print of Toy Story, which is really interesting to watch, because you've got some bits that are fully rendered. you've got bits that are half in animation, bits in storyboards, bits where Tom Hanks hasn't even recorded his lines yet, and things like that. And it's really interesting to watch because, and even temp music, where they've used bits from other films to give Randy Newman, the composer, an idea of what sort of tone they want.
Aye.
And it's really bizarre to watch if you've seen the final one.
I watch behind the scenes all the time, so I kind of get what you're talking about. I really love watching the behind the scenes stuff of Toy Story.
Toy Story in itself, because they were pretty much making... They're pretty much inventing how to make the CGI animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
So watching their process doing that, it's genuinely interesting just to see what corners they had to cut in order to make certain things work and things like that, so...
We could probably watch some clips before the end of the stream, if you want to, and just take a look at some stuff.
Nah, it's alright.
Because that would be fun to watch, I think.
So,
this would be...
I think the plan is to get this one shot done.
Mm-hmm. Render it.
Render it, and once it's done, it's done.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Let's watch it in full. I've still got more wheels to spin though, but hopefully once that's done, it will be good to go.
Be fine.
And that'll be one scene done.
Well, I mean, better one scene than nothing.
That is the truth. That is the truth.
Do you want me to make like a doc of all the not like the scripts for the scenes, but just all the specific shots, and once we have it done, I can strike it off.
Yeah,
Just
if you want to.
What we haven't.
Yeah, if you want to. Right, so that's baseline.
To be.
It's buried on the ground, but it doesn't really matter. From about here, maybe.
Scooby Dooby Dooby.
Oh, do you think there's a new film coming out with Scooby Doo mixed with Courage the Cowardly Dog?
What? They're doing what?
They're bringing Courage the Cowardly Dog back, and they're doing
Scooby Doo.
they're doing a Courage Scooby Doo.
Do you know what's even? You know what's even worse? I think you've heard of the live-action animated Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh yeah, I don't like that kind of stuff. The live action stuff. Garfield is probably the only rule breaker for me.
Have you seen what they've done to Clifford?
Made him a human dog, and it looks weird.
Here's this beautiful cursed image. It's so cursed.
Yeah, they've even got a good enough actor and actress to play. What's her face? The little girl.
I think. What's her name? Isn't it Emily Elizabeth? I think.
Emily Elizabeth. That's it.
Because I mean, obviously, I haven't seen Clifford since I was.
Watch this. Watch this.
10.
Scooby-Doo found a little courage.
Oh my god.
They've got their animation though.
Oh my god. This looks like a fan thing.
It's a real thing.
Oh my god.
And a lot of adventure.
But they've got the original voice actor to play Muriel. They've got the original voice actor Courage and Muriel.
Is the water dripping upward?
That's impressive. Good god, like, this was my childhood right here.
Weird and creepy, mysterious stuff happens in nowhere.
I'm gonna get copyright flagged for this. I don't care.
Excuse me, sir.
Enjoy.
This is great.
Where to run.
The insects grow to crazy sizes here.
When creepy is a compliment, bananas is a bird. What? Bananas is a bird.
And nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to hide. Except maybe the bathroom.
Gesundheit! Oh, thank you.
Beautiful. When this comes out,
I'm buying it. I'm buying this.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Because this is like the crossover that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying about this. The other re-uploads of this, that's what the comments are basically saying. It's basically the
Oh,
I can't remember what you call it when you got two different sets of IPs combined together. I can't remember what you call that now. I'm blanking on that bloody word. Crossover. That's it. I would have loved this. It's animated. It actually looks animated as if it was an idea literally from 2002, when Courage Carbon Dog ended.
so good.
I really hope it is based on this trailer, and I'm going to buy it the moment it comes out. The sad part is though, the guy who plays Eustace, the two actors, both died.
Aww.
He's played by two actors during the original run of the show. You don't actually notice it. It was only for the first series only. He was played by a completely different actor to who he was in series 2, 3, and 4.
It reminds me of the
Lionel Wilson, I think it is.
conversation we had about Travis and Blake 7,
Yeah.
where he's played by a different actor in series 2.
Mhm.
They don't even explain it. They just say, "Oh, he's had plastic surgery and he's had his mind retreated." And that's all they tell you. They don't explain anything else. They don't explain why.
Clip Films Melbourne. I got the SFM idea, the glam rock animatronics singing love through 1983 film Rock and Roll. Well, hey, Clips Film, what for being here? That was interesting to read, but I'm actually in the middle of reanimating a cinematic based on an old game that Matt, can you finish that? What's the game I'm trying to recreate?
The Town with No Name.
The Town with No Name, and I'm joined with a friend, Matt, who is Irish. I am Scottish, and I see by your username that you may be Australian. Well, hi from Britain.
Hello. It's funny because most people assume that everybody in Ireland has, the stage Irish voice. Like, the ones that people put on as like a pastiche of the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to talk like that, but nope. Not all of us do.
You're an Aussie. Nice. I've got an Aussie in the chat. It's fun.
Very nice. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, that's true. I second that. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see a new person.
Always good to see new people.
Mm-hmm. And Clips Film, if you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, it's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world. It's just me animating a thing with being drawn with a friend, to keep me company while I'm doing such. But if you enjoy what you see, then maybe hit the subscribe button and see more stuff. What am I doing right here? There, that is a good. What? Really, SFM? Are you really going to do that to me right now? Why? Why are you going to do this to me? Why is it not straightening? Why is it not straightening up?
That's why.
You can tell. You can see that again. Why is this not straightening up?
Because it's evil.
I know it is. I just started animating battleships in SFM. Battleships?
Is it like the game? Like the board game? E3? Miss?
E3.
Battleships on like B6 or something like that? It's the Toy Story joke now that I think about it. Is that battleships or is it like actual battleships?
That song from that freaking Cars and Scooby advert is in my head now. That it's like earworm. I don't know what song that is. I want to know what song that is. I should really have background music, I think. This is really strange. What the heck is going on with these wheels? That's very strange. This will do. 100% do. Do. It will do. There you go. So that is scene 1 effectively done. It's taken me long enough, but that's effectively it done. We've got the wheels moving.
took you about an hour and what? No, when did you start? When did you start the stream? Because I wasn't there from the start.
Oh, it started being 2 hours. But this is basically just me preparing the stream, and I didn't actually start initially until like 30 minutes in, because I was actually reviewing the baseline for what I was going to be doing for it.
Like an hour and a half.
Like this little movie thing that I was watching for like the first 10 minutes. And reviewing what I was going to be doing, kind of thing.
Yeah, we're remaking
Animating FNAF animatronics and ships.
We're making the cutscenes for a game that looks like this.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right here. This is actually the scene I'm doing right now. Now that I think about it, this is the scene I'm doing right now. Next scene, I'm going to be doing this scene right here, once I've got this other scene rendered.
Yeah.
Where it lands in the town, but I'll be doing this scene next. But I kind of prefer animate FNAF animatronics and ships. You do ships? Huh, interesting. I've done a few animations. They've not just been like test animations, but I've been wanting to do like bigger stuff.
Like this.
Yeah, it's like this. I did actually plan on. This is something that I started, but I've not finished yet. This is a reanimation of Matt, are you familiar with Ken Dodd?
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
This is what I animated right here.
Oh yeah, you sent me this. I remember this.
Stop it. Stop sprinting.
I've sort of finished this off.
So you stick like that. That's how I started. So you.
I've seen this.
So you've arrived?
Showed me it, yeah.
Pardon? Well, speak up. You got here. And you've walked all the way. Must be very tired.
Kind of funny that
But you're
you've
glad
got
to
an
be here.
animatronic doing a puppet.
That's for the kids.
Well, I really thought that Funtime Freddy was actually a really fitting character for this, you know? Because by default, it's certainly he's a puppet character.
Yeah.
Can't you say anything else but yes?
Yes.
What is it?
No.
Well, if you walked all the way, Dickie, you must be very tired and very thirsty.
Yes.
Would you like a big bottle of brown beer? Watch my lips. A big bottle of brown beer and some brown bread and butter, or a shandy?
A shandy.
I've still to animate it though. Good sketch. I've sort of finished it off. This is a random test animation I did as well, trying to test out green screen and stuff. So I could probably reenact what I did at the time. This is literally what I did at the time. I literally recorded myself doing the action and then reanimated them. So I'm just like looking at the corner, just going, "What the heck is this?" I'm just going, rubbing my side of my shit and going, and looking at someone off screen. Maybe it could be Matt. I'm not too sure. Maybe it was someone off screen. Just like someone off screen, just going, "Hey, you're on."
I don't think you'd really want to look at me off screen with my ugly mug.
Yeah, but this is basically. Have you seen me? Look at me. I'm basically a rabbit animatronic. But looking off screen at someone saying, "Hey, you're on camera," and I look back. Oh, I am. Oh, hey.
And of course, you got the BBC video thing there, which I still really like.
Yeah, I've kept that. I was going to change it for something else, but I've kept it. And then this is a thing that I'm animated with. This is my first animation that I did. I don't know if Clip Films you're still in the chat, but this is the first thing that I ever did. Notice the sound effects though.
Thanks for watching. Animation produced by.
Notice that the branding's slightly different. This is before I rebranded to what I'm like now.
Animation produced by.
It's Ricky's channel.
It's Ricky's Caramel.
Shush! Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Give me a bunch of C words that you use to replace the channel word.
Oh my god. Matt, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Remember Pandermania if you're watching this, because I do know that she likes to watch it sometimes after the fact, but the first time I sent her this to watch, she posted me a kill kind of what you did, I think, I remember. Something to do with like a little kill gif or something like that, and it says, "This is cursed." The bonny thing at the end, it does look kind of cursed, to be fair.
It is quite cursed, yeah.
And if you probably don't hear it, but I've actually got sound effects from Ed and Eddie in the background, just to add to make it funny. You want the red branding better? Well, so do I. That's why I've kept it.
To be fair, the red looks nicer, so.
Oh, look at me! It says I'm live. Nice.
Very nice.
All right, I think maybe I'm in a tricky situation. I cannot animate the next scene because of how I've done this until. I could probably animate on top of this, but I cannot animate this in the current predicament I'm in unless I render this scene. And this render might take a little while. So it's either that or I create a new scene and I start from there. But this is going to be a little bit tricky, I think.
What do you think you'd prefer to do?
What I could do actually, I could animate that. I could render this tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'll animate something else. I might actually animate the ending scene. That'll be a good thing. Right. So that'll be a good thing then. Right. So that's autosave. I'm going to save this. Save as. That's scene 1. So that's scene 1. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to call that scene 2. I'm going to animate scene 2. I'm just going to copy this current stuff. So open scene 2, and I'll animate everything from there. I should have thought about that. Oh, and I've just realised once I can't move the first camera. Where's the camera went? It's under the ground. Right, there we go. So what I can do actually is I can actually just delete all of this. I don't need it anymore. And then this camera. Oh, I need to remove the elements from the graph here. Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Excuse me a second.
You are the excused. Where the animation points went? Right, so this camera's still animating. That's all good. Brilliant! Right, where is this? Delete animation sets. Why can you do oh, ha ha ha. Oh. Right, let's see. How did I delete this again? Bugger. Right, so that's what we'll probably have to do then. I might have to go back into this. And just delete all of this. Just delete all of the things. All of the things. Let's just delete all of the things. Thank you.
Okay, I've just come back. What are you deleting things for?
Because if I don't, the camera's going to do things I don't want to do. So there you go.
Rip.
This is the other scene, so I don't really need this anymore. I just have this as the baseline.
I've got the My Name's Not Shame Kid audio if you want that.
Oh no, this is going to be the second scene where the train rides into the town.
Oh, when the train comes into the station.
I was actually going to animate the scene at the very end, the end one, where the train is just flying about. What is this train doing?
You're just animating all the stuff with the train now.
Aye.
Ah, fair enough.
What the heck? Is this right? Aye, that's fine. Right, tell you what to do is I'm going to mount the... Okay, why is this not... Camera, why are you not moving? There we go. I'm going to slot the camera in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Right, so hopefully actually, will that work? Are you still there?
I am just editing a sound. I don't want to come through the speakers. 'Cause if it does, it'll get picked up by the mic, and it'll come out really loud.
Really loud. Right.
I will
Okay.
play this though. I don't know how loud it'll be on the stream, but we'll play this.
My name's
Not Shane, kids. My name's not Shane, kids. This was kind of odd, but come back, Shane. My name's not Shane,
My
kids.
name's not Shane, kid.
How do you guys feel about Balloon Boy being the kid who gets stuck? This is basically the scene I'm going to reanimate later on. If I get to it. Watch, for everyone who's still here, this is the scene I'm going to be reanimating.
Come back, Shane.
My name's not Shane, kid.
Dum dum da 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 dum dum da 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 dum dum da da dum. Yeah, that's the scene I'm going to be reanimating.
I'm assuming you're going to use the. I'm assuming you're just going to have it end with the "My name is not Shane" kid thing.
No, I'm going to have it ending with the train bit when it's spinning around.
All right. Yeah, no, that's the bit. That's the scene with the train spinning.
Aye.
My
You're gonna have him
name's
do
not
that.
Shane,
You know what you
kid.
should add, or you should dub it when the train's spinning around? You know the sound that plays when you die, and the voice that says, "The ghost with no name says, press button A to begin again, boy."
Oh, I should do it. Oh, I should
As it
do that at
plays
the end. Instead of the end credits, I was actually going to make an end credits reel, but I might actually do that instead. Actually,
Just dub that in, just that one line. It's one of the funniest lines in the whole thing.
right. So I've not even planned who I'm going to make for the characters yet, but we'll get there. I've only just done the baseline stuff. So, medic. He is going to be a thing. He is going to be a thing. He is going to be a splab thing. He is going to be.
Sir, step right up and take advantage of today's once-in-a-lifetime to be repeated mega special offer.
I've just noticed something. The medic looks quite tall.
But the priest is short, that's the only thing. So you're gonna have to bury his feet in the ground.
Where's the priest? The priest? The priest.
Pressed?
I am so impressed.
Yes.
Yes. Right, so that's the first one. So that's the medic. He is done. I'm going to shrink him down. And Thrice. I sound like Ashens, don't I? That's great. Actually, why, here again and again. Right, so I'm going to be making the scout the main character. What do you think?
No.
He doesn't think so, does he?
I think yeah, to be honest. I love the way that he does the whole yeah no thing.
No. Yeah. No.
No.
Kim, I'm going to do for
He's
you.
the only one who seems to actually give a damn about his performance, because everybody else is either feigning it in or doing crap, and then you just have, what's his name? The guy with the cigarette. He just goes, yeah, and it's just the most satisfying line delivery in the whole game.
I'm gonna make this cigarette guy because this is fitting for the sniper. It's fitting for the sniper to have a cigarette in his mouth, so I'll probably animate that in, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Also, there's remember how he kills the man with no name in one of the death things, where he just turns around and shoots him. It gets the man with no name in his forehead, and his head just comes clean off.
yes.
And then he just says really quietly, "Man's gotta know his limitations."
The ghost of the man of no name says,
Press that button A to begin again, boy. Let me see if I can find it, because I've got the original voice files here.
okay, what I'm going to do for you, Matt, I'm going to make you an app. I'm going to build you an app. I'm going to make you a voice, a sound machine, an app for your phone. Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Who should I make for the shopkeeper? He's going to be...
See, because you gotta remember, the shopkeeper, we need to put an image of him on the screen. With no name. Right, okay. You need an image of him on the screen, complete with his cheesy grin. Right? And, of course, again, he looks like this. He ended, do you? So, you need someone who looks like this. And, to be fair, I don't really know many of the cast that can pull that off. Plus, he needs to have a big cheesy grin, you know the kind.
Yeah.
So what member of the cast would look most like him?
As I say, unless I decide to use both sides of the TF2 teams, like use a blue spy and then a red spy, for instance, I could probably use the red medic for the priest and the blue medic for the shopkeeper.
Sure, do that.
Evil Air's littlest brother is going to be the heavy because he has to be. He has to be. He has to be. There's no doubt or question about it. This has to be it. So I've got the first 4 characters already. So, then you've got other characters as well, like Nasty Ned and William McPhee.
Remember the tiny sheriff.
Yeah, I'm utilizing that as a. Oh, okay. Right, what we were going to say about that was I'm blanking. I got distracted there. Someone posted me something in DMs.
That was me. I sent you an image
No,
of the sheriff.
it wasn't you. It was someone else. But kind of caught me off guard. But the sheriff, open link. I was going to make that an Among Us character. I was going to make that an Among Us character.
Yes.
It's just going to be a floating head. It's just going to be a floating head with a sheriff hat. No, not a floating head. It's going to be a floating sheriff hat and an Among Us hand, just a separated Among Us hand, just like the Among Us character. He's going to be an Among Us character.
Yes.
So we forgot about the sheriff. I am going to utilise him now.
Also, oh yeah, there is one guy we forgot about.
Who?
Do you have the right time, old man?
Oh. Was that you? Was that you? Just says no there.
No.
You sounded like a frog.
I can sound like multiple frogs if you like.
Oh wow. TF2 hat.
If there's anybody still here, please post something in the chat. We're getting lonely.
Yes, please. Don't make us lonely.
Do it or I'll get my gun.
Do Kermit? No.
No. Do you have the right time, old man? No.
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 Oh god, that was really good.
No. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog's barking out the back.
No. I can't even do it. I'm jealous. I can't even do that hat. I want a hat. Give me a hat. I'm kind of concerned right now. I should probably move this out of the way. How's that for a hat? For the sheriff?
Use that, please.
It's called the bun chat. Okay. That is the hat for the sheriff.
He was Abdullah's brother. You killed him, senor, so I'm gonna kill you.
Right, my tummy's rumbling. I'm hungry. Oh my god! Oh, I got an old man hat. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. A press hat, maybe?
No, I like that one better because it's funnier if you put it on. It actually looks like one of the. You know how you have the Among Us character with the hat?
Aye.
There's a hat like that. Yeah, that looks like that one.
So many TF2 hats, but they're fitting because it is mostly a TF2 themed reiteration of Town with No Name. What the heck is that? Oh, okay. Hang on.
Here's a line that doesn't get used. You know, in the scene where he goes upstairs and there's the whole going on, right?
Uh-huh.
The bartender's supposed to say this.
Another happy customer.
Well, that's an unused element then.
You can put that back in if you want, because it's genuinely funny.
I could animate that, aye.
There's a number of wee lines they just don't use.
Among Us.
Sauce.
Your sauce.
Omogus.
Omogus?
Omogus.
That's creepy.
Yes.
What the heck, Matt? Right, I'm going to stage this, right? Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to make some renders tonight. Everyone, guys, if you're watching this behind the scenes, behind the thing way, I am going to create a separate channel for this production. And I'm going to be creating screenshots and stuff from the actual Terminal Name game, recreating those screenshots. And one of those scenes is going to be that. So if you're not on my server right now, join it. Mark, that includes you. Clip Films, that includes you. And anyone else is not on my server, join it, because I'm going to be posting a lot of gubbins on that kind of stuff. I sound like Ashens right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Here's another little cut thing from that.
This will tell you how badly you are doing and offer you the option of quitting. But don't let this get to you.
Mark says you're sus, Matt.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, you don't know. There's a line in the tutorial, which is the bit I just played, and apparently what was going to happen is there's an option in there for one of the menus, and as it says, it does tell you how badly you're doing, and it's really, really sarcastic with it. And of course, the narrator is telling you, don't worry about that, it's not a problem. But but no, there's that, and then you have the entire tutorial script narrated by the priest.
Where's the hat went? Where is it?
Where did you put it?
I don't even know. It's just disappeared for me. Ah!
Well, shit.
Right, the Among Us guy's here. Let me just drag this here and be a bit more careful. It must be the sus guy. It must be him. Hang on! What the heck? What the heck? Why is the drag point over here and the object's here? Source
You don't know.
Source filmmaker, you never fail to amaze me.
SFM, big sauce.
You can say that again.
Okay, I will. SFM, big sauce.
There we go. Ah! Why the frick is this going on here? Ah! I shouldn't be making this much sound. I've got neighbours going through next door. It's 10 o'clock at night. I shouldn't be doing this, but I am. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Jeremy Christmas. Aha, I'm going to be using that from now on. Jeremy Christmas. Hey. Are you seeing this?
Hold on, let me see. Oh no. Oh no. No.
Poor man. Poor sus man. I mean, I don't really need the Among Us guy there.
He's still very sus, but I mean...
I am red. Don't call me sus.
Red is always sus. That's the rule of Among Us.
Among Us.
Actually, no, it's technically Among Us, but in America they say Amogus, so, you know.
Amogus!
And then there's a clip of David Attenborough saying Among Us, which has become used for Among Us stuff, so...
Tell you what I'm going to do, I don't really care about this.
Amogus.
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 Matt is always the sus.
Yes, I am. Of course I am.
Where's his hand? That's a hand. Give me a hand, sir.
The stretchy hands. Do not question his hands. He has the stretchy hands.
Right, let me show me. What? Let me show me.
That's new.
Let me show me.
Let me show me.
Oh, I've just realised what's going on with this freaking hat. I think the model is designed in a way that actually thinks that the model it's supposed to be standing on is still there. So, because you're supposed to put it on a tier 2 character, so it thinks that this area right here is an invisible character. So that's what's going on. Doesn't make it any less annoying though.
True.
Okay, so let me just do this. Cause I want to create the. What the heck is a hole? I could fit I could wear this hat myself and put my bunny ears through it. Nice. I just need to hide this and bring.
If I was good at making puppets, I'd make one based on the Ricky character.
Oh.
I
Nice.
would. Like, if I was good at making puppets, but I'm not.
I think you could be. I think you could do. You know, it's never too early to start.
To be fair, I could modify one of the. I could always get one and modify it so that it fits. If I can only find a rabbit puppet though, or bunny puppet, even.
I've always.
Between a rabbit and a bunny, because I know there's a difference between a rabbit and a hare.
A bunny is basically just a baby rabbit.
Ah, right.
A hare is a larger rabbit. It's more aggressive, I think, as well. A hare.
Mm.
I think the good comparison to make between a rabbit and a hare is like similar between a duck and a swan. Maybe is maybe like the closest thing I can compare them to, or maybe like a dog and a wolf. That's basically what a comparison is like. Sure, Matt would be great. He's good at everything. Everything?
I'm not good at everything.
No, notice this. He says everything. You're good at everything. I'm going to use this as a sheriff hat instead because the other one's got holes in it.
Second.
Telegram for the man with no name. There we go. Oh, Ken Sutton, Matt. I think I'll just generally just make an Among Us character the sheriff. Where did you go? Matt is the engaged.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
What do you think if I just make the sheriff character just a general Among Us character and just have him show a little bit on screen? Or do you think it just be like this, a bare head, a bare hat?
I mean, you don't really see the rest of the general, not the general, the sheriff in the shot. You just see the hat pop up and down in the hand. Which would you prefer to do? Because I don't mind either way.
I mean, angling stuff would actually be a little bit less awkward, I think. But I suppose I could just face her. Right, let me try this. I have to move this suit out of the way. Please get out of my way. Sheriff. Ah. Among Us guy, get out of the way. Get out of the way. You're annoying me. And you're sus.
Mm-hmm.
He has all the sus.
Indeed.
Right, so I'm going to leave the camera like this. I'm going to bring this down.
Yes.
Yes.
And tilt it around so that the hand comes up.
Telegram for the man with no name.
Tell you what I'll do right there. I'll tilt it a little bit. And bring the Among Us hand down further a little bit.
Yeah. Just tilt the camera. Yeah, like that, then nobody will know.
Telegram for the man with no name, and then I just have to make... You know your avatar's ears get cut off in some scenes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's been rendered. There you go. How's that? Telegram for the man with no name.
Beautiful.
And now, when it comes to actually animating the shot, all I have to do is just animate the hand holding a letter or something. Or I have to try and find a letter model. But yeah, Mark, I am aware of how my character looks on the screen right there. I can't really do anything about that. It's just the way the images have been rendered. But there you go. That's a simple render.
Well, I'm gonna need to go in a minute anyway, so
Aww. Aww.
Hello.
Aww. Aww.
We're in about like 20 minutes, but I need to do something now.
Fair enough. I'll probably end the stream soon anyways, but I'll start off laying this out a little bit.
Alrighty.
So I'll lay this out and just put the camera inside this train and then just lay that out, and then maybe on my server or odd occasion I might actually stream myself on the server animating this and do the odd stream I'm doing this on stream. Alright.
Well, yeah, thank you for having me.
You're welcome, thanks for being here and keeping me company, and thanks to everyone in the chat for being here. Matt's telling you have a good night.
Well, I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Right. See ya.
See ya.
Bye. Alrighty guys, and for the 5 people still in the chat, shout out to you guys. I am going to start off doing this. I'm going to link this to the main train. If I can. That'll probably help. Thank you. Why won't it link? Okay. Right. So if that's the first scene. Right. And say, for instance, I go here. Again, it gets cuts off at the end there, but you won't notice it. I'll camera angle it in a way that you won't really notice it too much. Well, that was actually easier to animate than I expected it. Now, I'll probably speed up it just a little bit. Why won't this straighten up? That is bloody annoying me. Please don't curve. Okay, why is it doing that? Huh. Right, let's try this. Right. I could probably speed it up in editing anyways, but there we go. This is the animation right here. But I don't know why it's doing that where it's... That is really bugging me. I'll do that. I'll do that, see if that works. Oh, there you go. It's a little bit faster. Not too bad. Oh, that's just quite cool. That was incidental, but you can actually see how the train bounces back a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that on the stream screen, but you can notice how it jolts back a little bit. That's a real thing. That's accidental, but it works. I'm holding to that. There you go. That's not that bad, is it? Alright, so I've done 2 scenes. 2 scenes. I've got another 18 minutes worth of content to animate, so that's going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And how does this actually look? So I'll bring the camera around here. This is going to be quite a tight squeeze, I think. This bit right here, I think. Yeah, it's going to be quite a tight squeeze. Unless I bring the train out just a little bit. Of course, this bit going on right here, you won't really notice that, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, where did the sugar? There we go. Alrighty. And the man with no name, or whoever decided to make it at the time, well, we'll just get off here. What I'm going to do instead is, instead of trying to reanimate this entire scene like this, because there's a building in the way, what I will do instead is I'll make a pan out shot, and then make another shot here, where the man with no name gets off the thing basically. Maybe about here will do, and the old geriatric guy will always stand about here somewhere. So that's the plan. That is the plan. That is the man. It's the plan that makes the man. I don't even know what I said there, but hey, it works. So yeah, I've got 2 scenes to animate. I've got another 3 scenes to animate, but I'll probably do those behind the scenes. Don't know what the train is doing, but it doesn't really matter. There you go. So, those are 2 scenes done, and it started taking almost 3 hours to animate. Wow. Actually, no, it's actually just taking 2 hours. Huh. Anyways, I'll probably just call that a stream right there. I might raid, I'm not too sure, but the stream's audience isn't that big. But, to those who are watching, thanks for joining in. Mark, thanks for joining in. And a shout out to Matt, who was in chatting through the entire stream. To anyone who is still here, thanks for being here. That includes Lex, Clanny. Clanny went away, I think. And the 2 new people that joined in. Smell Dog, hello. And Owen, hello. And Pablandats, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, and the Ella Smith. Who else? Clips Films. To those people that came in here, so shout out to all of you, thanks for being here. And that being said, I hope you have a very good night. You too, Mark, have a good night. Bye.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave.